Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, and I'm here outside of Novac. I'm coming back after 1 or 2 weeks hiatus. I recorded a bunch of episodes early on and then took a break, and now I'm back. I think last time I got this new gun, the Q35 Matter Modulator. Yeah, an upgrade to my plasma rifle. It doesn't have the same mod I had before. I'm gonna have to buy it again. Anyway, we have Veronica. Boone is taking a bit of a break. I don't think he's back yet. So let's have a chat with her, and then we'll see if we can upgrade Edie. Talk to.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
Yeah, she is from the Brotherhood. She's part of the Brotherhood. I guess she's not happy with how they're doing things. We don't know much about him, or we haven't... I don't think we've encountered him at all. We countered a few bodies, but we'll find out more. The Brotherhood is living in the past. Eventually, they'll have to change.
I think you're right. We're getting desperate. Hardly enough people to sustain ourselves as a chapter. They'll see the light, sooner or later. But I get the feeling if I don't take matters into my own hands, the change won't come in time to make a difference.
Alright, that's all you have to say right now? How can I best use your skills?
I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do.
Anything else?
Yeah. I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two.
Ooh.
Step into my office.
Help me craft something. Can you make drugs? No, I guess I need a campfire for that. Alright. Well, Edie has the same ability. I can use Edie as a craft bench. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep Veronica. But let's do this quest. Edie, my love. The followers of the apocalypse would like to see Edie to gain access to the logs she has stored. Or there was a password on one of the Brotherhood corpses. Perhaps that could be used to bring Edie to Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a Brotherhood member. I believe I can do both of these. These are not mutually exclusive. Let's go to Hidden Valley. We've been here before. Oh, we got a sandstorm. Hollowed out rock. I'll take it. So, we've been here before. There's a few bunkers. 3 of them. I wasn't able to get inside. Maybe now I can.
Hold on, I've got this.
Hey, Veronica.
Atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password.
I want mayonnaise for the fries.
I know where you live, Ramos.
Yes, I said mayonnaise.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Ah. The Brotherhood secret base. We'll talk to her later. Hello.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around.
But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Got it. Nice laser
Looking sharp, Ramos.
rifle. What kind of gun is that? Still in the dark. New quest added. Okay. Speak to Elder McNamara. Speak to Knight Lorenzo about Edie. Alright, we gotta find the Elder and Lorenzo. You won't mind if I just let myself in. Words. Oh, word. There we go. Fire. Welcome, Paladin Ramos. Displaying last 3 files accessed. It's all porn. Read Journal 651. Still no word from the missing patrols. I was beginning to get my hopes up that the Elder was close to ending the lockdown when they were sent out, but now... Journal 652. A few of our best men headed out around the same time as the patrols without knowing about it. When I asked the Elder, he said they were on an important mission, too important to tell his chief of security about. Something's up. Journal 653. People are really starting to get antsy around here. I've had to break up 3 fights this week alone. If the lockdown continues for much longer... But hold that thought. I've got Veronica and a stranger approaching the outer door. She's not scheduled back yet, but that's never stopped her before, I suppose. Alright. Sorry, I read your journal. It wasn't too filthy. They built this bunker... down here? Or was this already here and they took it over? Brotherhood locker, what do we got? Microfusion cells. More stuff for me to sell? Steel. Oh yeah. Look at all that energy ammo. Pistols. Caps. Oh, I gotta find a vendor. Those are heavy. Oh my god. Edie? I've got pistols galore. There's the Brotherhood logo. I like it. Mark 6 turret. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of those. Hello, person.
How may I assist you?
Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. Look at that power armor.
We have a duty to preserve the past.
No rads. Nice. Someone doing some repairs here. Hello, Initiate.
Keep an eye on Veronica here. She's a sharp one.
She's doing fine. Haha, made you get up. Ah, don't Don't talk to me. McNamara, is that you?
The principles of fusion are relatively simple.
No,
Schuler is a lifesaver.
you're
I
a
was
scribe.
the other day, and she fixed me right up.
They're still following me.
Then you bring your second unit up to provide covering fire, like so.
Restroom. Here they come. Like zombies. Hidden Valley level 2 bunker. Will they follow me down here? Ooh, nice gun. So the Brotherhood is all about preserving and hoarding technology for themselves. McNamara, that's you look like the man in charge.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll try.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Okay, I already found a couple, at least one, I think. I already found a couple of your patrols. The paladins were all dead.
That is unfortunate. As long as there is a chance to find the remaining patrol, however, I must still ask you to try.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment,
Aww.
but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
It's okay. I'm not gonna need power armor. Power armor is not for me. Is this a map?
Sorry, I'm a little busy here, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, they caught up with me.
Where did you get that eyebot? I've never seen one modified quite like that.
Alright, you can go back to sleep now. Okay. That's New Vegas, I guess. Right up there. That's the rocket test site, I think. That's the dam. Okay. Can we ask you anything
Found the missing patrols, or was something
about
else?
the Brotherhood, maybe? I was hoping to speak to you about other matters.
I can spare a little time. What did you want to talk about?
What's with that crazy sandstorm on the surface?
That is this base's defensive system. It serves as camouflage and masks all entry and exit from the bunker.
Got it.
We use it to hide our patrols and supply runners, though we still send such out at night to be extra safe.
Alright, tell me about the lockdown.
It's a protective measure that was enacted after our defeat at Helios. The NCR was hot on our heels, and we wouldn't have survived another encounter. It was decided that we would stay quiet for a time, heal the wounded, and try to come up with a new strategy. However, after we had fully recuperated, our first scouting measures showed that the NCR's presence in this region had only increased in our absence. There are now more than 5 times the number of NCR troops in the area as when we fought them, and we have half the number we did at Helios. And so the lockdown has been extended. To go outside would be the death of us all.
How do you get supplies?
We have some personnel that are allowed to travel on the surface. They trade for what we need and occasionally drop off what they acquire. We make sure that they only enter or leave the bunker while the sandstorm is active, to avoid detection. Bye.
Bye. Alright. I'm sure we'll find out more about about the Brotherhood once we complete this mission for them. Plasma rifle. T-45D power armor. Power helmet. Is Veronica gonna wear this? Let's see. Veronica.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yes. The most heavy. Power armor. Oh yeah. There you go. That'll help you tank a Deathclaw. Nothing. Oh my god, they're so boring. All this space and a little bed and a little tiny little table where they can eat, and all the papers all over the floor. Oh god. What do they do for fun down here? Must get a serious case of cabin fever. Oh, they're so boring and dull. No posters on the walls, nothing to lift their spirits.
So, you're the outsider.
Hardin, nice comb over.
Freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Hundreds of years into the future, and they still couldn't fix baldness. Oh, well, why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Okay.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Harsh. Wow. Yeah, stuck down here for years. I guess the NCR doesn't know they're here. How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'm guessing murdering him is out of the question. I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Pardon?
Got it.
What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Let's talk to him a little bit more. Let's see. The Elder has me... Well, I don't know if I want to go through with this plan or not. I don't really know enough about the situation to really make a decision here, whether to install a new Elder or not. I just arrived 10 minutes ago. The Elder has me looking for the lost patrols and retrieving their mission discs.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Okay, what do you think of the lockdown?
It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty.
Why do you dislike McNamara so much?
It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
What would you do if you became Elder?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area. But standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Tell me about your last Elder.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically, only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
Oh, so he's not even confirmed dead. Tell me about the battle at Helios.
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
Got it. That's enough.
Later.
Bye. Hello, Scribe.
Even though the patrols no longer go out, we've got a backlog of devices that require investigation.
Are you a cyborg? You've got a glow in your eyes. Terminal. Access data store. Okay. Bunch of gibberish. Reload data store. It's broken.
Did you try to keep Veronica out of trouble, would you?
I don't tell her what to do. I only tell her what to wear. Scribe Ibsen.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why's that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Ah. A virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Anything I can do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Oh, I've got a science skill of 70. Can the virus's files be partitioned so read-only access is only provided by the kernel administrator?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
I am a smarty pants. I'll give it a try then. What do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over.
Great.
Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Got it. I'll give it a try.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin. Oh, it's you, Veronica.
Hello?
We just had word.
Are we gonna do it now?
It's now part of the NCR. At this rate, they'll be running the whole region soon.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminal.
Alright. Welcome, user. Nope.
It went to.
Morning.
Gibberish. It's all gibberish. Ah, suckers. Partition virus.
10 seconds.
I got it. "10 seconds," he says. But I gotta find 3? Or is it gonna...
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it. That time.
Wait, really? Is time still passing while I'm in the... terminal here?
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Alright, let's try again.
Do you want to try isolating? All right. I'll
Hello?
Say when. Try to be a little quicker.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Partition confirmed.
10 seconds.
Okay, so I got 2 of them.
Damn, it's jumped.
Okay, so it stays...
Had it that time.
It stays partitioned. Okay, okay. So I don't have to find them all within 1 minute. I just have 1 minute to find each one. I can do them separately.
How may I assist you?
Let's try that again. Where's Ibsen? I'm ready.
Try isolating. All right.
Let's try one more time. Let's start up here. I got this.
The NCR higher-up that died? That he was trying to sabotage them? Hope he wasn't the only
The virus just jumped.
Just jumped, you say?
Find which terminals it went to.
think that's it.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged. You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure.
All right.
I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Oh, I want access to everything. How do I get access to more topics in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Okay. What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
Now that the data store is fixed, what do you think of Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Bye.
Bye. Alright, what do we got in the data store? Bunker information. Select topic, project goals, Hidden Valley. The goal of the Hidden Valley project is to create a self-sustaining shelter for high-ranking VIPs that can serve as a command structure in times of crisis. The bunker itself is located several hundred feet below the surface. Multiple layers of reinforced materials serve to prevent a breach of the inhabitable areas by anything save for a direct hit by a bunker-busting weapon utilizing a megatonnage considered outside the capability of America's closest competitors. In the event that our enemies become capable of such an attack, the bunker's dervish camouflaging system makes targeting the site impossible for automated systems, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. I'm guessing that's the camouflage system. That's the sandstorm. Systems overview. The Hidden Valley bunker relies on two main systems. The Candle fusion power system provides power to all bunker systems. Built more for reliability and duration of service, the power output of the system has been exceeded by many current designs, but it can supply the bunker with power for an estimated 752 years. The Dervish camouflage system provides visual and electronic interference to prevent airborne or long-range enemy weapons from targeting the bunker. The normal soil around Hidden Valley has been supplemented with a combination of aluminum and various silicates, which are then dispersed using a widespread network of industrial fans to blanket the area in a cloud of what is essentially chaff. Combined with the electronic countermeasures of the nearby array at Black Mountain, the bunker at Hidden Valley is effectively impossible to target. That's all the info I can get right now. What do we got here? Stasis pods? Empty. I want to go in.
Scribe Taggart, it's your favorite student.
Yes, well, it's,
Who said that?
nice to see you too, Veronica.
Oh. Veronica said that. Okay. Apprentice Watkins.
Yeah?
Wow, your hair is very, very blonde. What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
Can I play? You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helio station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Heard what? Shouldn't you be in school or something, kid?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Who knew playing video games all day would come in handy? Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Sorry about that. So who do you take after more, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
Oh, you mean scribe or paladin? What do you mean you have to decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes?
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
You get to blow stuff up. Tell me about the Scribes.
The Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things.
Boring.
Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
Bye.
Morning.
Head scribe Taggart.
Yes, what is it?
And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research.
Hey.
I am head scribe
That's
Taggart,
insulting.
and I am much too busy to deal with the likes
Gonna
of
tell
you.
Ramos you said that.
Yes, what is it?
Talk to me. I demand it. Alright, they won't let me play in their little VR toy. So where the hell is Lorenzo? Oh, I think he's there.
How may I assist you?
Hello. Ooh. It's all science-y down here. Earnings clipboard. Lorenzo, there you are.
You're the one with that robot. I was hoping you'd bring him my way. Pretty impressive piece of hardware. I can't say that I've seen anything quite like him before.
You've never seen an iBot? I've heard some information from its logs. Sounds like it's carrying some Enclave data.
Really? What kind of logs? What kind of data does he have on it?
The logs spoke about Enclave Duraframe research and Poseidon energy research.
Did you say Poseidon energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
Yes. I don't think there's any downside to this, obviously.
This is excellent news. I'll send him back to you soon.
I'll have to leave him for a few days, but I still think I can take him to,
Hey.
Okay. I think I can still take him to, Freeside.
Seems the destruction of the monorail didn't slow the NCR down much. How many troops do they have?
Alright, this is where the scribes hang out. Look at that computer.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas. How may I assist you?
That thing is giant.
How may I assist you?
You look tired, Ibsen.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to the local map. I think I've been everywhere down here. Now, where's the firing range? I heard shooting. Not here. It's coming from that direction. Oh, it's behind the door. Okay. Hi. Ah. In the infirmary. Coffee. That's good. Hello.
Hello, outsider.
Senior Scribe Schuller.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
So, you're a doctor?
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally, I'd just be the base's medical officer. But my other duties say otherwise.
Okay, you mentioned other duties you had?
I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings.
You sound very busy.
Reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her.
Was Initiate Watkins the pet you were referring to?
She's cute, isn't she? Like a puppy almost. Unfortunately, our head scribe's intentions towards her aren't quite so innocent.
What could you possibly mean? I need medical supplies.
I have a few things around that I can spare.
I want water, I think. I remember being low on water. Purified water. Oh, you don't have water. You got dirty water? This is the Brotherhood. Come on. Alright, well, you got a bunch of caps. Here, Edie. Oh, damn it.
Still breaking hearts there, I see.
Edie's gone. Can't sell those laser pistols. Alright. Can I get on your terminal? Yeah, there you go. Turn around. Respected. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E. Cated. Six of 9 retreated. R-E-T. No. There we go. Welcome, Schuller. Displaying the last 3 files accessed, Journal Entry 1. It's been a hard day. I think I lost more than twice as many as I saved. At a guess, I'd say we've lost a little over half our number, and all for some broken down solar energy station that barely works. Poseidon Energy. I think if Elder Elijah hadn't gone missing, I might have refused to treat him. Would have served the prick right. Edit. God, I haven't looked over these in a while. I remember writing this like it was yesterday. Who would have imagined I'd spend the next few years of my life trapped underground? Journal Entry 260. Nothing much to report this week. Just a few cases of mild respiratory problems. Come to think of it, there were a number of respiratory problems last week too. I should talk to Lorenzo. Maybe something's breaking down. Journal Entry 261. Damn that Taggart. I got stuck scheduling the junior scribes experiments again. It's bad enough that we're stuck down here with one another, but all of the Brotherhood scribes in the Waste, I get stuck with of all the Brotherhood scribes in the Waste, I get stuck with a lecherous scatterbrain for a boss. Perhaps Hardin is right. Maybe it is time for a change. And we leveled up. Well. I think we need more speech. And medicine.
Hello. Can I help you with something?
So she wants change too. Change in leadership. Can I ask her about anything? Let's see. What services can you perform?
We have equipment here to treat most physical injuries. Lacerations, broken bones, that sort of thing. We also carry a full supply of antitoxins. You may have noticed the bark scorpions up above. Though tiny, their venom packs quite a punch. Treating scorpion stings is my most common procedure. I can also treat any form of radiation sickness you pick up out in the waste. No matter what stage. Save the last.
Alright, let's see. Heal my radiation.
Always make sure to keep an ample supply of Radaway. Most of us haven't had the exposure outsiders like you take for granted.
100 caps, do it.
Here we go. You'll be rad-free in no time.
Yeah, I don't think I had much radiation, but... well... 100 caps is nothing. Hi.
Hello, outsider.
Why did you draw your weapon? Where's the armory? Oh, hey. Stock me up, Knight Taurus.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares.
Yeah, lesser.
I have other matters on my mind.
Anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is one short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if
what
I
a
don't
tragedy.
find my weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I could look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Missing laser pistol. That's not a quest with a marker, is it? Okay. Well, I found like a crap load of laser pistols.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
They're all on Edie.
Then we have...
Show me what you have for sale. Do you have water? You got Mark II combat armor. Ooh. I think that's what Boone has. Ballistic fist. Anti-material rifle mods. I don't know what the stats on Veronica's weapon. Is she just using a ballistic fist? She's using some kind of power fist. I don't know if this one's better. Oh well. Alright. I don't think there's really a way to check. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for a laser pistol. There's some in here that didn't get stolen. Here we go. Is she gonna take this one?
Have you found it?
Nah. She's not that stupid. It's probably under the floor. Oh god, you sleep down here? Alright, we'll look around for this pistol later. Let's have a chat with Ramos. See what he thinks about replacing the head honcho.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular.
Don't care.
Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
So, you're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Got it. I have other questions.
Fine by me.
What would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Okay, tell me about what happened at Helios.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Got it. Who is Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store, kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. They're really making a point to tell me that Elijah has been missing. So I'm sure we'll find him eventually. Let's break in here. There we go. Disable terminals. Oh, change targeting parameters? Oh god. Ha ha ha. I can set the turrets to attack everyone. Disable terminals? Why would I want to disable terminals? What did I do? Okay.
How may I assist you?
Let's head back down to the second level. Where are you going? And back to the data store. We should have access to a new bit of data. Elder dismissal incidents. Search for Elder plus dismissal in Google. Return the following results. Incident number 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as Elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings toward the victim. Senior Scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time, but the tribunal felt they could not let him persist as Elder with such suspicion hanging over him. Head Scribe Bukek. Incident number 2. Be it known that from this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of Elder. Brother Jones has willfully gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Lindquist succeeds him as Elder. Head Scribe Morgan. Gone against the chain that binds. Gotta find more about that. Incident number 3. Let the record show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of Elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head Scribe Talwin. Okay, so... yeah, we need to know more about this chain that binds thing. I'm assuming it's some kind of oath that they swear to. Everyone's running. Everyone's in a hurry. Hi, what are you doing? Oh. Alright, let's have a chat with Ramos.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
One of the data store entries mentioned the chain that binds. What is that exactly?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about it.
Aha.
If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Okay, we can check the data store again. Well, they disobeyed Elijah when they retreated from Helios 1. And the current head honcho, this way, made that decision, so...
You're being watched.
Access data store. Chain that binds. The chain that binds is the cornerstone of our organization, the rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood and its myriad branches. It holds that 1. Orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. An order from a superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. 2. Orders are to observe the flow and not skip ranks. A superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates and not to those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is maintained.
Don't get any ideas.
Okay, so
we just had word that
the current elder violated that by giving orders to paladins much below him. Well, yeah, I mean, Elijah was never confirmed dead, so he was still elder. So, yeah, technically, the current elder isn't the elder. It's either still Elijah, or if we can find him, or I guess someone else would be crowned king. But it wouldn't be the current elder. He broke the rules. Okay. So we still gotta find missing discs. Nellis Air Force Base, that's the last Brotherhood patrol, the one I haven't encountered yet. So we're gonna go up there. Alright, we're gonna end this episode here. So we've been learning a lot about the Brotherhood. Very tight chain of command here, and very strict rules. And it looks like the current Elder broke those rules when he ordered his men to retreat Helios 1 when they were overrun by NCR. So I don't think his current claim as Elder is legitimate, but we'll see. We'll find the last patrol and bring their data disk back and go from there. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.